Wanye Morris will be listed as out. Everybody else has a chance. Taking the two receivers day to day that we talked about. So we'll see how they go. Look forward to the challenge of playing the Dolphins again. Should be a great environment up at the stadium here. And I know our fans will be fired up and ready to go. So with that, time, yours.
Do you think Donovan Smith will be ready to go?
Yeah.
Will he start for you?
Probably.
You say the two receivers, Rashid and Tony, right?
No, Justin Ross and Tony, yeah.
If Tony does play, what do you expect from him?
It'd be limited role, yeah.
Coach, Travis takes a beating all the time because he's getting all kinds of attention. To have that week off, are you expecting a fresh and restored? I mean, have you seen him practice a little more pep in his step?
Yeah, well, I think the time off, helped the guys that had the time off, him being one of them. He's had a lot of snaps, in his time, so any time off like that definitely helps.
Coach, a couple things have happened around the league in the last couple of days. Bill Belichick today is stepping away from New England. I wonder if you just thoughts on competing with him all these years, and Pete Carroll yesterday, you competed with him a lot.
Yeah, no, those are two great coaches. I mentioned after our game that Bill's the best I've gone against, so I don't know if they're done coaching or not, but I know, they're done at that particular, at their spots, so, but great coaches, phenomenal coaches, yeah.
And one of the things that Bill did for all those years was he was deeply involved in the personnel, and I know you did that for a while.
Yeah.
You believe he did that for all those years?
Yeah, that's a tough thing to do for that long. He did it well, though, so, yeah, great.
With Belichick and then Nick Saban, they both kind of revolutionized the defense in college and in the pros, and with you kind of revolutionizing offense in the pros, is it something you look at on their side of defense was like the thing that they've made kind of move over the years? Yeah,
well, I'd put Pete in that with that whole Seattle 3 deal that they had going. That's I mean, those guys are tough. They were tough to compete against because of that. They great adjusters for you. What you're throwing at them on one side, they're throwing some stuff back at you, and they did a nice job adjusting. So,
Coach, I know you've been outside and you guys have been working out there, and you're dressed up a little more, but the sub-zero-ness, it's probably the coldest that is ever going to be here for a playoff game to this point. Was there anything you could do to prepare people for that?
no, listen. No, I mean, cold's cold for you, me. I mean, it's cold. Cold is cold, but you go do your thing. That's how you go play.
I mean, do you tell them to go play and then go stand by the warmer and then put their? I mean, are there certain things that
There's
help
one
battle
thing.
it?
There's one thing you don't have to do, and that's to tell them to stand by the warmer.
Andy, I know this topic question gets asked just about this time every year, but considering with Pete and with Bill, do you intend to be the coach next season?
I haven't even thought about that, Nate. I mean, I'm thinking about one thing. I've figured that would come up when you guys were asking these questions, because I'm old, so, but not that old.
Coach, yesterday I interviewed a guy who took a class from you at the University of Missouri, Introduction to Football. You and the assistant coaches taught it. And he changed his major to education. And for the last 31 years, he's been a football coach and a teacher in high school. And he said that you kindled something in the offensive coordinator, Dirk Hunter. Do you remember that class? And do you remember?
I do. A lot of fun. That was a fun class to be a part of, yeah. So, yeah, I do remember it.
He said that you had an interesting way to coach offensive line, marry the hips.
Yeah, do you want me to explain? We'll pass on that one. Yeah.
You good? All right, great.
All right,
Thank you.
good.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Coach.